Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, and I am at the head of the creative club that we call Donors United. We are in the preseason of the 2019-2020 season in the Scottish Championship. That's right, Donors at the second highest level of Scotland and trying to get a mid-table finish, if you can believe it, but we'll get to that in a second. Our featured match will be a friendly against our senior affiliate Hamilton. Hey Hamilton, we're only a step below you. Heads up. Oh, delightful. Anyway, let's get into the season summary. As you all know, our season is in the books, and we did fantastic. So happy. Let's go look at the season that was, why don't we? So we know that we won the league, 67 points on goal differential over Ayr. Oh, and it was a close one, wasn't it? Nobody else actually came up. Notice we got promoted because we were the champions. Last year's championship, only Cowdenbeath went down. Dunfermline held on to their place. Unfortunately, all the teams below, unfortunately, I mean, not fortunate. It's great. Ayr stays down, Dumbarton stays down, Stranraer stays down. Have fun in League One, everybody. We will be up in the championship with Dundee, Dunfermline, Falkirk, Kilmarnock, Livingston, Morton, Queen of the South, Rath, and Ross County. So you may be saying, hey, where are you guys planning on being this year? Well, the media says we can finish 6th, above Dunfermline, Morton, Falkirk, and Queen of South. I don't believe that's true. In fact, I'm fairly certain we will be battling in and amongst Falkirk and Morton for that 8th and 9th spot, if not trying to fight against relegation at the bottom there. So I am not at all confident that is how that is going to go down. I'm just going to throw that out there right away. Anyway, that's what the season looks like. Let's take a look at the awards that happened in the past year. Looking at the League One awards. Player of the Year was Danny Stoney from Ayr, the attacking midfielder who played as a striker. Fortunately, none of my players got it, but whatever. Team of the Year, McAllister and Kingsley up front. Anderson, Patterson, Stoney, and Wills representing Alloa, Aaron, Berwick, Peterhead striker. Look at our backline, though. Chalmers, Di Lorenzo, and Martin forming 3/4 of the backline. You can tell we had a good defense by the end of it. That's probably why Di Lorenzo's no longer with us. But again, we'll get to the transfer update in just a bit. We got to get through these awards first, as we go back to the donors and look at our history, including all our awards, including the best 11. The overall best 11 now features some new players. Oztumer draws into the overall best 11. Very happy for him. Moving in onto the bench as a midfielder. Lewis Martin gets into a starting role in the center of the defense, pushing out Di Lorenzo, who makes to the... doesn't push him out, he just arrives on the back line there. Quite happy for him. And Matthew Shevlin makes the bench as a striker. Good for him. Now in the overall best 11... meaning our current overall 11 is Holloway and Grattan up front, Riley in the hole, Stins and NG, the original NG in the center, Snorlax behind them, Chalmers, Martin, Mendoza, and Toshny in the back line with Hollis in goal. Not a bad best 11 with Jamie J, Lorenzo, Oztumer, Higgins, McNeil, Rutherford, and Shevlin on the bench. The best 11 for the season, though, should not surprise anybody. Holloway and Grattan up front, Oztumer in the attacking hole, Stinsmaster and Milne in the center, Snorlax of the D-mid, Chalmers, Di Lorenzo, Martin, and Toshny along the back, and Jamie J, the goalkeeper. On the bench, Tom Dawson in goal, Craig Halkett as a defender, Harry Charsley made the bench, which was really not what we wanted from our big-priced signing. Steve Higgins, Matthew Shevlin, Sean Rutherford, and Gordon Marshall, Gordon Marshall, you'll notice 13 goals. Gordon Marshall actually got the golden boot. He beat Ashley Grattan with his 13 goals to 12. Because again, Grattan spent some time injured, and we did not do well because of it. So Gordon Marshall has made a name for himself, which might be why he's on loan with Dumbarton to get some time. And hopefully, if he can do it again at that level and really put in a few more goals, he's going to be doing fantastic. Gordon Marshall, one of our, easily our brightest academy product. And if he can get it done at that level again, I will be very, very happy. The 13 finishing, 13 composure probably has a lot to do with it. Hopefully he can replicate that success. I would be very, very happy. Player of the Year was Lewis Milne, getting the vote from the fans for Player of the Year. Goal of the year, no surprise, he went to Grattan. Young player of the year was also Grattan. I'm not sure how Grattan still gets young player of the year, but there you have it. And Lewis Milne was also considered the best signing of the year. Well, I mean, no kidding. My transfer policy is pretty solid when it... mostly. My transfer policy is mostly pretty solid. Quite happy with how that turned out. I'm sure Milne is happy that his career is back on track after that little gap of time between Dundee and Donors where he didn't do a heck of a lot. I'm sure he is quite happy with that. Looking at the Donors overseas and beyond as to how they've been doing in this time. Let's go to the Donors shortlist. Jorge Mendoza has absolutely been lighting up Mexico. Murciélagos voted him to their overall best 11. He was considered the top defender in the league. Jorge Mendoza just doing everything and then some. If we look at the history of the... I don't think I can see the... Can't see the awards, darn. But rest assured, Jorge Mendoza did his job and then some, pushing Murciélagos into the playoffs. Sadly, they were not able to work their way out into promotion. So that'll be for this season. Hopefully he can inspire from the back line. Alright, so let's look at the transfers that have been done to try and get us prepared for this season. There's nothing there. Good. Alright, so Tom Walsh we brought in on a free from Rangers. Pretty happy with that. Lawrence Capel on a free from Macclesfield as depth. Matt Preston on a free from Luton. Fraser Anderson on loan from Hamilton. So again, our transfer policy still pretty darn solid. Walsh, unfortunately, is now out for 2 to 3 months with a torn calf muscle because, of course, my big striker signing would tear a calf muscle. Oh dear. At least we got Capel as depth and Preston as a starting defender, and they look every bit the players that I thought they would be, so very happy with that. Fraser Anderson, it's amazing how Hamilton's now willing to send me their top prospects on loan. He's a defensive winger, apparently, but he's also a D-mid and a midfielder, so his job is to try and provide some more of that solid bite in the midfield. So effectively I'm trying to push Jamal Wood, really make him into get his development back on track. I'll get more about that in just a minute. On the other end, Higgins gone on a free. Adam Hodge off to Berwick on a free. Michael Reed and Jamie Murray are the lucky kids to be going to Broxburn for the season. We'll see if that helps them. Sean Rutherford on loan to Cowdenbeath to get him some minutes. Giovanni Lorenzo sold to Partick Thistle for $90,000, so he moves up another division, does Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Good for him to turn that season into a payday and a new club in the Scottish Premiership. Nice, decent payday for him, too. Willie Bonin finally gets a good loan going down to Airdrie, and Gordon Marshall, as I mentioned, on loan to Dumbarton. Might not be the only loan to be happening, too. As I go to the transfer section, finally, Jamal Wood is getting interest. He may be going down to Airdrie as well. I may consider Dumbarton, but definitely not Steinhaus Mira. But we're hoping to send him to Airdrie, get him some first-team minutes, get him some development, and especially, like I say, with the new kid, Fraser Alderson, pushing for minutes. Now, he's not the only new kid. What is this? Jorge Mendoza, thank you so much, buddy. He has donated again to make a second avatar on the team, and he takes over for our former Paul Taylor new gen, who, as you know, went to Broxburn, did pretty good, was looking like a pretty solid new gen. We have now buffed him up considerably to be Jorge Mendoza II, Jorge I. Mendoza, to be the new prospect D-mid in waiting. I'm probably going to send him out on loan this season. I may get him some interest just by playing in the championship, but ideally, I want the 1-2 to be Snorlax and Fraser Anderson this year. If I can get Mendoza minutes in another division, and, good minutes at that, I would be quite happy with that. So we'll make him available for loan, and we will send that offer out on loan. I want him end of the season. I want him being a key player. Maybe first team. Let's not overdo it. All right. Let's see if anybody takes us up on that offer. I'm also trying to find a loan for our birdie, but nobody's biting on that yet. So, poor our birdie. Poor our birdie. This is the squad we've got going in today. I'm quite happy. We've got Fikayo Tomari, the Canadian English, who I don't think is he's on the Canadian 23 squad. Thank goodness. Where he was going to say no. That's right, I am doing the Canadians in the Olympics because I thought, why the heck not? So we got Lewis Toshny and Fikayo Tomari as our right backs. Preston, Halkett, Martin, and Capel in the center of the park. Four pillars approach, quite happy. Joe Chalmers on the left. We don't have a suitable left side depth option. That's something that I am a little bit concerned about. To be fair, Chalmers is like the end-all, be-all left back, so it's not like I'm suddenly going to drop Chalmers. He's basically gonna run this show from the back. That's the idea, anyway. We'll see how that goes. In the center of the park, we have, of course, Jamal Wood, Fraser Anderson, Snorlax, Jorge Mendoza II, Arberti, poor Arberti. Saul Crespo, who just got on trial as a playmaking midfielder, possibly as a replacement for Tumor, who would be replaced by Milne if we push him up. Again, just trying to make sure I have options in that center of the park, and maybe I can get him on for slightly cheaper than Charsley, who is definitely a bit of a bust. See if he improves this season. Stins is still Stins, and we love him so. Milne was Tumor, who might be on his last season here. Just wage plus age, not so sure about that. Churchman, we're going to try and give him a run out this year. Talls, of course, the latest NG Wolf Gamer avatar. This is his season to shine. Braycon is back. Aaron Amadi Holloway still with us, sadly. Shevlin, Walsh, unfortunately injured. Grattan, Marshall on loan, and Rich T UK. Very happy with the potential in this squad. Actual performance, well, we're going to see how we can do against Hamilton. Well, then we'll see if it'll be any good against the bigger clubs. Looking at our other friendlies, we just played a few. Arbroath, the little tiny club. The Donors U20s, but accepted. A 4-all draw with Celtic is pretty darn fantastic. Very happy about that. Then we got spanked by Rangers, so the Magic wore off quite quickly. So let's see how we do against Hamilton. I think we're going to start Tom Dawson, because we know Jamie J is going to get the start overall, so we'll just play Dawson, see if he's worth it. Fullback, Toshny. Actually, we'll go Martin and then Preston. I could go double limited, because that's what my best option is. Loses a lot from the center, but I'm sure we'll survive. Snorlax. Actually, let's put Jorge Mendoza II in here. Let's get him in some time here. In the middle, let's play Talls and Stins. Up front, break on. Show me what you got. Target man, Marty Holloway. Advanced forward, of course, is Grattan. And on the bench, Tomori, Halket, Capel, Anderson. Arberti, could we retrain you as a left back? Because that would be pretty nice. That would give you instant usage. Training you as a left back, I mean, you're not horrible in the positions where we need it. That could be good. Yeah, you've fallen a bit because of your injuries, but man, if we could get you playing at left back, that would solve my problems right away. Birdie's not going to ask for 1,000,000 minutes. Get him training as a left back, that'd be fantastic. So where were we? Oh, yes. Anderson there. Snorlax as well. Milne, Churchman, Tumor, Shevlin, and Rich. All right. That's the squad for the friendly. Let's see how we do. Should be interesting, to be sure. Can't look beyond Hamilton for this game. Well, you shouldn't be able to look past Hamilton for this game. They know what to do. They got it going on. Problem is, so do we, in a sense. All right, guys. Yeah, they're like, oh, win. Wait a minute. No. We're in the championship now. We can't just, be all demure about this. We got to go for it. So, Donors get the game underway. Long ball upfield is stopped. Be interesting to see if we can actually make something out of this. We are the home side here. Part of our yearly commitment to have friendlies with Hamilton. Mullen. Save by Dawson. Good start. Both sides, actually, with us with a save and then with a shot. Chalmers wearing the armband in Snorlax's absence. Barak blocks 2 times, and on the counter we go. Stins to Hall. It's a great ball. He finds Grattan. Grattan onside with the ball. Can he get a ball in? And there's the cross, but it's deflected out for a corner. Corner to be taken by Chalmers. It's in. It's cleared. Second effort to Talls, who has it taken off of him. Fortunately, he got the last touch, they say, and so it ends. Good chances at both ends. Ours did not result in a registered shot, per se, but it was at least threatening. Bracon tries to find Grattan, fails. McMullen. McGinn. Grattan on the loose ball to Chalmers, to Talls. To Bracon, finds Grattan on the run. Oh, side netting. That looked dangerous, didn't it? Donor's not content to sit back, though our 47% pass completion indicates we have a lot of work to do. I think I understand why we're gifting them possession. And chances like that as well. Ewan Brophy. Hey, look at that. He does know how to score goals. Isn't that something? Remember when you couldn't score goals? He does manage to peel off the defenders, both of whom tucked in, instead of keeping a solid back line. Chalmers now with the free kick. Cleared. Martin will get there. Keeps it in, gives it away. And the run now is Brophy. Chalmers does well to intercept. Stinsmaster. Preston. Waddy Holloway can't get there. Stinsmaster does. Bracon. Nice ball through to Grattan. Saved by Pirard. And there's a shot on target and a clear-cut one as well. Chalmers with the corner. Cleared. Preston brought down. It'll be a throw. Alright. Improving somewhat. Again, it's a preseason match. I don't think I would start Bracon against Kilmarnock, but... Oh, it's a penalty! Never! That's never a penalty. Even the narrative says it did seem harsh. That's a bogus call. Who's to take? Who's to take? It's going to be Darren Fletcher. Dawson guessed right. Fletcher did more. 2-0 for Hamilton, 20 minutes in. Now, he guessed right, just not enough to that dive. Crediting Chalmers with an error on that. I still think that was a harsh penalty. Now, to be fair, you don't want to put yourself in a position where you allow the referee to make a call. Don't give him the option. But I still don't think you can overly fault Chalmers if the ref makes a bad call. Stinsmaster looks long, finds Amadi Holloway, finds Grattan. That outlet pass is going so well. Stins to somebody. He's having a good game. Card for New Gen Chris Pope. Alright, let's, I think we've seen enough of Bray. I think we've seen enough Bray. Let's bring on Milne. As a playmaker. Good. Well, I think we know what to expect from Bracon. It's going to be spot duty at best. Bring on Milne, see if that changes the complexion of this game at all. Chalmers is struggling. Well, duh. Talls to Milne. Oh, it's a long, speculative effort there. Nothing doing, though. It's only a friendly, guys. This is why we do it. Alright, Jamie J in the second half. Kaya Tamari, show us what you got for the second half. Fraser Anderson, show us what you got. Churchman, come on in for Stins. Yeah, I don't want to overdo Stins. And up top, Amadi Holloway can be dropped for to UK. Alright, guys. Show me what you can do. What is your deal? You're a limited fullback? Ugh. More of a ball-winning midfielder. Good. Churchy. Box to box. Attaway. And you're a target man. We know that. Alright. Let's see if personnel swap here. Helped us out. Churchman can't quite get there. McGinn. Cleared by Tamori. Grattan to Rich to UK. Back to Grattan. This is a good looking counter. Goes for his run. Oh, just over the bar. Well, Grattan's got at least the get up and go that we expect. Problem is that his get up and go is not going into the net. Cleared nicely. Milne flits free. Kirkins to Fletcher. McGinn. Mullen blocked, and Milne gets there first. Nicely done. Down the line for Grattan. Pope is there waiting, and the back pass back to Pirard. Alright, Talls, you're coming off. For Tumor, who we will flip with Milne. Grattan's had a good run, so let's bring out Shevlin. And we'll bring in Halkett and Capel, who are listed as limited defenders. Well, we're going with a simplified defense this season, it would seem. Alright, so our final subs will be to bring off Chalmers. Bring on our birdie in that left back role to see how he does. We'll also bring on Snorlax on for Anderson just to see the game out. Alright, Chalmers wants off. Alright, Chalmers. Our birdie can play your standard, good old-fashioned fullback. And you can see the game even realizes he has potential there, even without a lick of training. And on for Anderson, if you'd be so kind. Anchor it. Done. Everyone has seen the pitch. Jamie J with the goal kick to restart. Headed down. Marshall now on the run. Gets past his man, but that shot is well wide. I think we'll be just fine. Crawford now. Jamie J does well to claim it. I gotta say, Jamie J has really staked a claim. That starting job. I was considering Dawson just because of the raw stats, but his potential plus his actual performances is really convincing that Jamie J is going to be staying in goal for this. Crawford now. See, that's why. Double save there by Jamie J. Well done indeed. Some clear-cut chances blocked there too. Shots now 14-4, and Jamie J again gets up. It's good to see that when I praise one of my players, they show up nicely. Though at some point, you know, just by the odds of the situation, one of them's going to go in. It's not going to be that one. Jamie J getting the job done. What I do want to try here is I want to try playing him in his so-called favored sweeper-keeper role. I want to see if this actually does something to help the team. I have my doubts. Shevlin tries to get there, can't. Devlin wins out. Lenehan looks long. And that'll be that. Jay looks long. Snorlax gets the header forward. Not far forward, and Nagier Tabi comes the other way. Kurikins. Gillespie. Crawford. McLean. Churchman gets there to close it down. Capel. Lawrence Capel looks long. Only finds a defender. And back the other way come Hamilton. McGinn. Marshall in close. Jamie J. Fantastic save. Kaya Tamari clears it. That was close. Yeah, Jamie J. You've made your case. You will be starting. There will be no dissent on the matter. Looks like we're set up for a 2-0 loss here to Hamilton in this preseason tune-up. But if this is our tune-up, we're only losing 2-0 to Hamilton, and that was only when we had our worst team on the pitch. I'm happy with that. We had a nice match against Broxburn to raise our morale and spirits before the season starts proper. Got 2 cup matches to look forward to before the season starts. And once again, I don't know how my cup draw luck continues to be so horrible. We got Peterhead in one cup draw and Peterhead in the other cup draw, because of course we would. I thought it's unacceptable. That was a good performance, though. Happy with that. There we go. Friendly done. That's okay. I'm happy with the performance. And yes, Peterhead and Peterhead. Peterhead in the League Challenge Cup. Peterhead in the League Cup. Because, of course. Next time on Donors United, I almost forgot the name of the series. Next time on Donors United, Kilmarnock, we start. Oh my goodness. We start the championship. It's gonna be a good one, I think, I hope. Please let it be. We'll be here for it next time. My name is Rituro. Thank you for watching, everybody. If you like what you've seen, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, favorite. Tell all your friends about these videos on YouTube. Don't forget to join us live in Twitch chat. Twitch.tv/Rituro. It's where you can watch every episode as it's recorded. You can leave comments like, out of wild curiosity, is it possible to set a player to do a flip throw? I don't think you can. I don't think so. Would be interesting, though, wouldn't it? I don't think you can. I know that if you want to be like Jorge Mendoza and get your name on a player, or like Braycon, or like Ashley Grattan, or like Jamie J, or like John Churchman, a minimum $5 donation at twitch.tv/Rituro by clicking on the broken joystick link will get you onto a new gen, which we will reconfigure to put you onto Donors United. My name is Rituro. Thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.